What up, dog?
What's good, bro?
How you doing?
I'm good. You're in the best shape of your life right now, bro. It seems like.
Yeah, I would say that. I mean, right now my lifestyle, it's kind of been the same thing, 24/7 fitness.
100%.
And I would say just this past year is when I actually did the everything health-wise, like food, working out. Because at first it was just working out.
Yeah.
I didn't really care about it, or the health and the diet part of things.
Yeah.
But last year I started eating healthy, and that's when I started noticing the changes.
It really, like, took you to the next level.
Oh yeah, like absolutely.
Dope.
Like you could see the difference in my body. Body fat percentage started going down. My skin started getting tighter. I was like, whoa, I've never seen this before.
Yeah, you really started getting into like the science of like health and everything, right?
Yeah, so when I went to school, New Mexico, that actually helped me out learning a lot of things that I didn't know before.
Right.
Basically getting into the sciences, the diet, and how important it is to use that regularly every day.
Did you take kinesiology?
Yes,
Oh,
I
that's
did
what you got your major?
kinesiology. I got a degree in human performance and sports.
Oh,
with,
so that works out like perfectly.
Yeah.
So many
exactly.
people are getting degrees, bro, and they're just like collecting dust, not doing shit with it. So that's
exactly.
good that you're actually putting
I was
into
yeah. When I came back, I actually got a job in LA Fitness, and it was through a stretch program, and that was like the first thing they asked, "What you have a degree in?" Like exercise science. Like, yes, I'm actually putting my degree to something.
I've seen you actually, like, I saw on social media, Instagram probably, you were doing like stretching people out or something, right? You still do
Yeah,
that?
so it was like a stretch therapy. It was kind of like massage therapy, but basically I'm just stretching out your muscles, and a lot of people don't take emphasis on stretching.
Yeah.
And you know, as little kids, like the coaches never really put an emphasis on coaches. Just say, go ahead, stretch your hammy, do that, a couple of jumping jacks. All right, let's go to practice. And I learned like the science behind that. It's really important. You got to warm up your muscle before you actually go into the fast twitch muscles. Like if you're gonna play football, you can't be out there all stiff, or especially if you're lifting weights, you got to be able to, your muscles have to be nice and warmed up. The blood flow has to be good too as well.
Yeah, I mean, for me, I think I know what you're talking about as far as like, because like before games, I'm not sure if you have like strength coaches at your university where like they stretch you out before games, kind of similar like.
We had some trainers. I wasn't in D1, I was D2, so you know.
Bro, you should have been D1, bro. You had like, see, that's another thing. Like there was dudes in D1 that like. I went to JUCO, right? And you've like seen how JUCO is too. There's dudes in JUCO that would like shit on D1 dudes.
True,
like it's all football at the same time, and like there's ballers in every level, bro. Like,
yeah, it really is. It's just whether someone looks at you or picks you up.
And it's you know how hard it is to get out of this city,
yeah,
bro.
exactly.
People
Especially
don't get much looks.
if I went to Covina, it wasn't really like a big time football school, and no big athletes came out of there for football. Sometimes we got a couple athletes for baseball. But football, nobody really looked at Covina, like no D1 football schools. They went there, so it was kind of hard to get my name out there.
Yeah.
For the universities.
I already know how that goes, bro.
Oh yeah, it's hard.
You gotta like put your own footwork in and stuff. And nowadays, like, there's so much that goes into recruiting. You can't just play games anymore. You gotta go to all these camps. You gotta go to 7-on-7 leagues. You gotta like. Sometimes like parents gotta pay the right people that have connections.
Yep. All the camps. You gotta get your name out there on Huddle. You gotta. Distributed to coaches. I remember back when we did it, my grandpa had DVDs, like giving it to like the university coach. Here you go.
Bro, it's on some real life mixtape shit.
Yeah,
like, I was sending out your mixtapes.
Exactly.
Before Huddle came on, it was like a whole different world, bro.
Yeah, Huddle is great now for younger athletes. You can download it, send it to all the universities that you want.
Yeah, bro.
And coaches just have to look at it.
That's cool though. Like, did you know when you were in college, when you were studying kinesiology and body movements and everything like that, did you know that you wanted to have a career in fitness later, or was it just something?
It kind of just happened when I was out there. Honestly, I didn't know what I want. I think I started off in
criminology.
Criminology,
okay.
Yeah. And I kind of got bored of that. And I was always in love with the weight room.
Yeah.
And I kind of just want to learn more about it. And I fell in love with it. Also, I just always wanted to be around sports. So when I did that, I did the human performance in sports. So I learned the science behind sports, like the velocity of throwing a ball, the velocity of a bat the ball coming out from baseball.
While you were playing it.
Yeah.
That's dope, bro. Because you think about it, like, I'm sure when you were like young, you probably watched Sports Science and all that. It's like
yeah, Sports Science.
Yeah, when you're a little kid. Yeah, you're a little kid. You're like, oh, this is so cool. And then you get to actually study it, and then you're interested in something that you're studying. Yeah, like, that's a blessing for sure.
Like, just learning how the development of the body is insane. Like how you can grow muscle by working it out so much, and then you also have to rest it. You have to leave it alone for it to grow. Yeah, the science behind it is cool, man.
It took you a while to learn that, though, right?
Oh yeah.
Imagine if you knew what you knew now, like back in like high school or early college, like.
Yeah. So like in high school. You know how it is. The coach, all right, we're going to lift this. I want you to lift it as heavy as you can. We're going to do 10 reps of it. You better get that shit, too. Yep. And, but now there's, like, progressive overload and how you're supposed to do it the right way. Do 8 reps this week, and then you add a couple more pounds the next week, and then you just progressively overload the weight, and that's how you're supposed to do it the right way, safely, too, as well.
Isn't it interesting, though, too, like, transitioning from – working out for sport versus working out for like fitness and aesthetic and health? Like, I'm sure it's a lot different to you. I mean, to me, it went from like when I was playing sports in high school or college, I never really honestly cared about like how my body looks. I just cared about like what it did for me on the field. Like, I'm doing this workout specifically because it's going to make me better in this specific area when I'm playing in. Yeah. And then, you know, sports end, and then after that, I was just like,
what am I working out for?
Yeah, I found myself in the gym. Like, I don't have that motivation. I go to the gym all the time because I want to be better at football. But then now that football's gone, it's like, what am I going to work out for? And then, but that lately now, it's took a while for this transition to come. But I've been slowly just trying to find motivation to do it. And now my motivation is just. It is to look better too. I like to look good. Everyone likes to look good looking naked.
Yeah, exactly. No one wants to have a shirt on.
Exactly, bro. Exactly. You gotta have the summer body, and that's a little bit of it. But I think most of it is just like the way it makes you feel. Like, I think so. Being healthy.
How you feel about yourself. You feel good, look good, and it just makes you feel better. Like you said, everybody has a different motivation about fitness. Like what pushes them to do it. For me, when I was younger, during sports, I wanted to look good. Like, I wanted my arm to look good inside the football jersey. I was like, so I'm gonna do some bicep curls after this bench press, whatever we do for football.
Oh, you had to end with the arms, bro.
Yeah, you had
before the games, the pregame pump.
The pump. Heck yeah, man. And then as I grew up older, like right now, I'm basically just trying to maintain my fitness or how my body looks, because I'm happy where I'm at right now and how my body looks. Not trying to get any bigger, not trying to get any smaller, and it's just about maintaining and staying healthy, prolonging, like in the long run. I'm not trying to use no unnatural shit.
Right. Okay. Yeah. I respect that. I was gonna say, how was that transition like after sports to like getting into fitness? How you are now, like, was that kind of hard? Like, did it take a little bit of a while, like after you stopped playing football and you knew you're done with sports? Did you have to go through a little like transition period?
Let's see. Not really. I mean, I always had a workout routine. Once football ended, then I wasn't as consistent, I would say, like going every day. Yeah. I kind of got into a little funk, especially being in college. I was like, I don't got to go work out no more. I'm going to just chill and finish school. But after I did that, I kind of got bored, and I was like, I'm going to get it in the routine. That's when I started doing like 6 days a week. And I started having a program every day. And for the last like year and a half, I've been following the same program.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it's the same workout program. I'll switch up the diet here and there depending on what I'm trying to do, like in my goal, if I'm trying to get bigger. But it's the same thing. It's all about consistency. Yeah. You got to stay consistent with what you believe in, and then like just stay on it, because it's a long journey.
Oh, yeah.
It doesn't happen overnight.
Yeah, it's like you said, it's a lifestyle. Like, you have to live the lifestyle. If you don't live the lifestyle, so many people get like crazy fit for like 2 years. It takes so much dedication and hard work to get fit, but it's so easy to lose it.
Oh, yeah.
It's just a bitch.
You can work hard the whole week and lose it over the weekend.
Yeah, bro. It's insane.
That's why I tell my clients, like, keep on doing it. You got to stay consistent. You're in week 2 now. Don't mess it up in the 3rd week and be like, go on a weekend in Vegas or something, because then you're going to lose it. Like for me, I tell them I can afford to have like a cheeseburger on the weekend because I've been doing it for a year straight.
Yeah.
One cheeseburger is not gonna mess up my diet because I 7 days out of the week I'm eating healthy. One cheeseburger is not gonna throw me off course, but you have to stay healthy. You have to keep it going
to get to the point where you're at, to where you can have a cheeseburger.
Exactly.
Okay, I see. Well, so you mentioned one of them is definitely consistency. You know, is one of the main factors of being healthy and fit. Like, what would you say the most important factors are to having like a healthy lifestyle? Like the most important things to you?
Wait, say that question again.
Like, what are the most important factors to living a healthy and fit lifestyle to get to the point where you're at? Like consistency is one you named.
Consistency, sacrificing some things on the weekends, like not going out and drinking.
Yeah.
Like honestly, I rarely go out and drink anymore, and it actually feels good because if I do go out and have a night of drinking, I'm dying the week after. It's not like I used to. Like I'm ready to go again.
I feel you on that.
I feel
bro.
like I'm in my deathbed for the next 3 days.
I think it's because we're getting old too.
That might
it
have
takes
a
me like
factor.
2 to 3 days to recover after drinking, and I'm like, what the fuck? What did I go wrong? Like, you not used to be like this. You used to be like pick up and like.
Round 2, let's go. Let's rally.
Yeah, exactly. So what would you say some of the hardest, because I guess at the end of the day, like you said, sacrifices, it goes in with like temptations. There's so many temptations to get you off of the path that you're on to living a healthy and fit lifestyle. What would you say like the biggest temptations are for you that you have to sacrifice?
Temptations. Dang. Honestly, I don't know. Well, right now, because I'm in competition, it's being around sweets, the foods, like family members, like going to birthday parties, they have a taco man, you got to control yourself.
Oh, yeah.
The competition life is rough right now. But it's all about balance, too. Like, if I wasn't in this competition, balance out your meals. Like, enjoy one of those desserts from Porto's or something, but then keep it back on track with your chicken and rice and veggies. It's all about balance. I like living on that vision. Like, gotta balance everything out in everything that you do.
That's dope.
Everything.
Once it becomes a habit too, like you're solid, right? At the first part's the hardest part.
Yeah, the first part. Then like after 1 month, 2 months, it's like shit. It's a habit already. You're used to chicken and rice. You throw a little sauce, that's like sugar for you.
Yeah, you crave that little sauce, bro.
Exactly.
There's so many fads out there, bro, like about like fitness and like eating healthy. There's so many fads out there. What do you think about those?
Don't believe them, because I know a lot of people on Instagram. Instagram's like the biggest fad with people. These little girls with the workouts, they're like, do this, do that, do that. This is how you get a butt like this. Shit. Like, this girl's been working out for like 3 years. She didn't get a butt or body like that. She's
like breaking her back to put that shit out.
Exactly.
Did the photos.
I mean, some of the workouts they do, it's fine, but don't believe everything you see on Instagram, because it's not how it is, not real like that.
Yeah, it's kind of like the state of fitness how it is right now. Like, if you just have a big following, and it's dangerous too, because like people that have a bad following, like they can put this content out there, and like people are gonna see them and how they look, and they're like, oh, if I do this workout, I'm gonna become like that. And it's like actually putting like
false
bad info out there.
Yeah.
And they do it to to promote themselves, get likes and content and everything like that. But I mean, like the state of fitness, and it's so saturated, right?
Yeah, and you got to make sure this person has credentials for that too, because most of the time they're just posting. They have a lot of followers, and they post their workouts, and boom.
Yeah, but that's why that's actually one of the main reasons why I wanted to have you on, because like I see you putting the work in, like I see you actually like doing it the right way. Yeah. And I like you said, you're healthy, like you do it the healthy way. You don't take any like crazy supplements, right? No. But I mean, there's a lot of people in the fitness industry that like I could have talked to, but I was just like, yo, like everything that everybody's doing is gonna be like a lot faker and everything, but it seems like you're doing it the right way.
Yeah, I stick to this, like I said, stick to the same routine over and over again. It's just consistency, and you just gotta keep on going with it. Yeah. And bringing up the supplements, I literally, what do I take? Let's see what I take. I take protein. I just switched over to vegan protein as well too.
Really? Are you going vegan?
No, I'm not going vegan. I like meat, but No homo. Pause.
Pause.
Me. If I can switch one factor in my diet to be a little bit more healthier, why not use protein? Because it's no dairy, no soy, so it's all water, and it's just a healthier part of my diet too.
Yeah.
So I use that, and what else do I use? Creatine monohydrate, but that's nothing because our body naturally produces that. And pre-workout, caffeine.
Just kind of those stick to those
Those
three.
are the big three. That's all I use.
Okay.
Gotta have the caffeine.
Yeah. See, I for the pre-workout, I try to take it. Like I've taken pre-workout one time in my life, and I was just, like, going crazy in the gym. But like I knew, I was like, yo, if I start taking this shit, I rely on it. That's my biggest thing.
Yeah, it definitely.
You
is.
gotta have it now.
I literally can't go a workout without pre-workout. It's bad.
How long do you work out for? Like, what's a normal workout for you? How long are you in the gym for?
I'm working out for an hour and a half. They might last 2 hours because of the stretching and the warm-ups that I do before and after, but no more than 2 hours. Like,
No more than 2 hours.
that's with stretching, warm-ups, and everything.
Okay.
Yeah,
That's pretty solid.
All you need is an hour to get a good workout in.
Yeah, if you're doing it the right way, unless you're sitting on your
Exactly.
phone and
Yeah.
like bullshitting,
Yeah.
looking at yourself.
True.
Bro, people do some weird shit in the gym. Like, dudes be like, I don't even know, bro, doing the most. Up in the
gym is a funny spot to be at, man. You see some wild stuff.
Yeah, definitely. What do you usually have a workout partner when you?
If I know if I'm gonna go heavy that day, I would like one. But usually I like to work out by myself, just so I can focus on myself. Because I like to go in my own tempo.
Yes,
and
bro.
if someone's with me, they might be going too fast, or they might be going too slow, and it throws me off. It's like,
yeah. Damn. See, some people rely on having a gym partner, and some people don't. Like, for me personally, I hate having a workout partner. I like working out with people in a sense that, like, you know, you're doing something positive. You're not like, and it's a good way to, like, build friendships with people. True. And like hang out with people to work out if it's the right type of person. But like you said, that person could be working out too slow, working out too fast. They can want to do other shit that you don't want to do. True. And it's like, what the hell? And then also, it's like people be talking, bro. Like, I'm trying to get in, do my work, get out.
Get it out,
and then people fucking be like,
messing up the routine.
Yeah, just telling you about their weekend and talking about some shit that happened, and it's just like, I'm not trying to do this right now. And then you end up doing that, and you're just like, don't even get the shit done.
Yeah,
you're supposed to, you know.
And your pre-workout wears out. It's like, come on, man, my pump's going. Come on.
Then you be seeing people you know in the gym.
Yeah, like, it just prolongs the conversation. What you been up to, man? Like, damn.
There's gotta be some type of rule made. Like, somebody's gotta come up with some type of law. I don't know. Like 24's got to institute some stuff like that. But you're working out at what's that gym you work out on now?
SelfMade training facility in West Covina.
Shouts out to them.
SelfMade, shout out. We just opened up this month.
Dope.
And we're bringing in a big crowd. It's definitely different from the other gym, the corporate gyms around here.
I noticed.
The equipment's all brand new. The vibe, the environment is wild in there. Like, if you're a person that likes to go in and get your shit done, lift some heavy ass weight, then I'm telling you, this is a gym for you, because the environment in there is unreal.
What separates that gym from like other gyms? Is it the culture, or what is it that makes it different?
I would say it's the culture. It has a different culture to it. It's not like you just walk in, you just feel the vibes in there. Everyone's having a good time. Everyone's in there to get their shit done. They're not in there to fuck around, do be on their phones and everything.
Okay.
This gym is it's a non-membership gym, so you got to go in there with a personal trainer.
Oh, so you have to have a personal trainer from that gym to work that gym. Okay,
yeah.
That's interesting.
Mm-hmm. And it's actually it's a personal training gym, so it's like made for all personal trainers. Basically.
Damn, I don't really know any other gyms like that.
It's there's a lot of little small private gyms that do that, but this is like the biggest one that's pretty well known now, and this is the first one in LA County. I think they're making 2 more in LA County, like Hollywood and Long Beach somewhere.
How many are there?
I think they have about 19 franchises right
19?
now. 19? Mm-hmm.
How did you get connected with them?
The owner for this one, he had hit me up on social media, started liking my pictures, like, because I was working at another gym, Anatomy Fitness. He started
was that one with Nick?
Yeah.
Nick? Okay.
With Nick, yeah. He started liking my pictures, started commenting in, just trying to like reel me in, giving me, sending me little
recruited, bro. Still
sending me little hints.
I thought that shit was stopped after football. You still getting recruited out here? That's crazy. You
Hey,
start
man.
getting hit up by like these other little gyms, like.
Yeah, so he had hit me up, and then he had I had seen it said owner of SelfMade West Covina. I was like, it's no SelfMade West Covina. What the heck? What's this guy talking about? And sooner or later, he hit me up with another message like, we're opening up a SelfMade. Can we have a meeting with you? I'd like to be a trainer. And then he brought me along the team.
And you were already training at that point?
Yeah, I've been training for a couple months. Yeah.
Dope, bro. Do you have like openings for clients right now?
Yeah, I have openings right now for... My mornings are pretty open. I actually have online clients as well.
Oh, you guys do online?
We do online training as well. Meal plans, diet plans, everything.
Damn.
Everything you can think of.
So you're making meal plans and everything too?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
What type of food do you eat typically? And you said rice, chicken.
You wanna know what my daily meal is?
Yeah.
I wake up, either I have a bowl of oatmeal and toast, or like another day I'll have egg whites and veggies, spinach, throw them in there, just egg whites. For lunch, snack, dinner, and late dinner, I have either ground turkey and veggies, black beans, throw a whole bunch of veggies in there, and just put them in a big ass bowl, and then that's one meal. And then I'll cook 2 chicken breasts with veggies, chicken, or veggies and rice as well.
Yeah.
And that's my daily meal.
That's your daily meal?
Every day.
Every day. So that's like 3 meals a day?
4 or 5.
4 or 5?
Yeah. Because I split it up too. I'll mix it up. I split it up.
It's like gasoline for your body, huh? You know, it's not even like for your taste buds.
Oh, yeah. It's fuel.
It's
Man.
fuel, yeah. Fuel
Yeah.
for fire.
Exactly. It's always food. So I tell my clients, you got to eat the right food. You got to put the right gas in your car, or else it's not going to run right.
Yeah.
You can't put this cheap ass gas. You got to put the diesel gas in your thing. That way your car runs good.
Yeah. And everybody's different, though. People have genetics, and those are like exception people where like they can eat like shit, and somehow they fucking look good, bro.
True.
And that is like dangerous to put out into the world, because when I was a kid, I remember, you know Hard Knocks, the show Hard Knocks?
Yeah.
I remember I was maybe like early high school, and I was watching, I think they're doing it with the Bengals, and they had Chad Johnson on there, and he was talking about how he eats McDonald's every day. He eats McDonald's every single day, and he's just like, as long as you work out like you're supposed to, it doesn't matter what you eat. And I stuck in my head. I was like, Chad Johnson's like one of the best receivers in the league. Like,
that's a freak
you know what?
of nature, though. Too,
yeah, exactly.
well.
That's what I'm saying. Like, he's a freak of nature, and some people have genetics like that where that allow them to do shit like that. But for me, I was doing it, and it wasn't working the same for me. But yeah, people definitely need to watch out for.
Yeah,
you know.
I mean, like you said, some part of it does play genetics in it too. Because even me, I have good genetics, but when I was eating whatever I wanted, I never had like the type of body that I have right now. Once I started eating clean, I started noticing the changes, and I just believe in like, okay, diet actually does play a major role in it.
Yeah.
And then just kept on eating healthy, and I got into the routine, and now it's a daily routine now.
Like you said, it's a habit, right?
It's a habit. It becomes a habit.
Yeah. And I think that there's that old adage, it's like 24 days to make a habit, 24 days. And it's who knows it's 24 days?
24 days.
Kobe probably said that shit.
Then to make a habit, break a bad habit or something like that.
Make a habit, break a habit.
Yeah.
Same thing.
Mm-hmm.
Kind of true. And then they say too, like those temptations, those cravings that you have in your head, like I think they say if you wait like 2 to 4 minutes, it'll go away. But like you just have to get through those 2 to 4 minutes that are the hardest, but people don't like really realize that. You'll forget about
someone
it.
said that. They're right, because that shit, I've been feeling those temptations lately. Ever since this new diet, like I see a freaking cookie, it's like, good taste that shit.
So you said the sweets are one of the hardest sacrifices you got to make. I'm sure at first though, like to change your lifestyle the way it is now, like it was hard to stop going out at first, right?
Yeah, definitely. Just because you know friends are always trying to go out on the weekends. Now that we're growing up, though, nobody really even trying to go out no more. Everyone's trying to get their sleep.
Facts.
Yeah, nobody wants to go out no more. I'd rather sleep in than go party now.
Yeah, half my friends got babies and shit. Like,
Exactly.
You know,
People are having families and everything. It's like, oh, dang.
Life's moving fast.
Can't party like that no more,
Yeah,
man.
you can't. I mean, I'm sure you had some good memories though.
Oh, yeah, definitely. It was fun, you know. You know, college.
Yeah. How was New Mexico? Like, that lifestyle? I kind of already have an idea of what it's like. I played a bowl game there, New Mexico bowl game in Albuquerque, bro. There wasn't shit to do. We went to the casinos.
You went to Albuquerque. That's like where I was at. I was in Las Vegas, New Mexico.
Was it Vegas and New Mexico?
Yeah, you never heard of it.
Is it the same thing?
If you drive on the freeway, you'll drive right past it. It's like a gas station.
It's not like as hype as other Vegas?
No, this shit is the complete opposite. Albuquerque is like the Los Angeles of California to over there.
The
like
big city.
That shit is not big at all.
But it's their big city.
It's their big city, and I used to drive 2 hours to go out on the weekend to go out to the big city.
Where would you go, bro?
And we just go to like bars or something.
How was the nightlife out there?
It's like a normal nightlife. It's whatever, but this college town where I was at was kind of cool. We threw some house parties, some wild house parties out there. That was basically the best thing that we had going on out there.
There's nothing else to do, right?
I don't know, nothing to do but drink and get fucked up. And then, like, that's all we had to do, to be honest. And that was probably the worst health. I was probably my worst shape right there, but I was still playing ball. I'd get drunk that weekend, like, I'm getting fucked up tonight, even though we lost for like 50.
Bro, that's just how college was. Like, dudes would show up to like 5 a.m. workouts, like drunk from last night.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I mean? Like, people.
I experienced that my freshman year because we had a whole bunch of D1 bounce backs, and we were good my freshman year. So they'd go out the night before, come home like drunk as fuck still the next morning, have their shoulder pads in their car and everything, just roll up to practice like, oh,
just trooping and
like,
shit.
How you guys do that shit? The hell?
You're all freshmen, like,
why don't you guys take me?
Bro, what surprised me is just like how many people like that were like on my team. My first year I got to my CSU, like the first year I transferred there. I think the first semester, bro, like literally about 20 to 25 people got kicked off the team for failing drug tests.
Oh, shit.
And I was out there, I was like, bro, what the fuck? Like,
drug tests for D1, they did street drugs, right?
Yeah, street drugs. So like you can't even have caffeine in D1.
Bro?
That's a law too.
See, in Division 2, they only tested for drug enhancement drugs.
Drugs?
Yeah, the sports enhancements. So
sports enhancements?
Drugs like street drugs, weed, and all the other shit didn't pop up on the drug test. Yeah.
What? That's how D1 is?
Yeah.
Or D2 is?
Yeah.
That's wild.
Yeah, no.
Yeah, dudes were getting popped and left because it was a surprise too when they wouldn't tell you when you're getting tested. They'd tell you the day before and say, hey, tomorrow you have to show up at 6 a.m.
Yeah,
you have to do it.
I know. I did a couple of those drug tests, and I was kind of scared. I was like, shit, because I'll take painkillers for football. I was sore as fuck, so I'd take painkillers, and I was always shitting bricks like, Dad, this shit better not pop up. I don't know if those rumors are true. Division 2 is different.
Bro, there was one time, like, I never got, for some reason I feel like they picked on certain players, but I never got tested ever. So check it out. One time I got tested. One time. I didn't smoke ever, bro. I smoked one time. The next day,
they called you.
Bro, I came in and our trainer's like, hey, you gotta come in tomorrow for your shit. I didn't sleep that night, bro. I took detox shit. I drank water. I don't know what I did. I was searching up shit online, but I passed, bro.
Really?
Like, yeah, some people aren't as fortunate, but like, after that, I was scared, bro. I was like, never again, bro. Am I doing that shit?
Yeah.
But what tripped me out about that is just like people getting kicked off. It's like, I think it's because when you go straight to that D1 level, like you kind of don't appreciate it, and people lose their love for the game at that time. At that point, like so many people stop like loving football because it's like such a business up there.
It really is. That's just your life. Like it's football, school, and then back to football.
Yeah,
you have no life besides football.
Like, for those listening out there that don't know the schedule, it was literally like 7 to 8. 7 to 8 usually had, and this is like during season, you had like meetings, then you had class from like 8 to 1. Then you have like rehab if you have rehab, or you have training, and then you have one lift after that, and then from like 3 to 6 is practice. And then
you had late practices.
We had
morning practices. So for us, we had to do. I had to wake up at 4:30 to go for the training room, to get like heated up my back and my hamstrings, And then we'd have meetings, which we were all fucking falling asleep in because we were all half asleep.
They turn that lights off. Those lights off is KO.
Yeah, then practice started at like 6, 7. It's fucking 30 degrees outside, 20 degrees. Like, dude,
it's a different type of.
We all have like 2 sweaters on, sweats. Like, we'll all fucking be here. Shit.
It's different too because coming from we're from Cali, like it's hot. You don't ever got to deal with that cold shit, and you go there and it's like that shit toughens you up for sure.
Oh yeah, definitely. The snow, that shit's rough. Practicing the snow.
Yeah.
I thought it would be fun. That shit is not fun.
That shit changed. I thought it would be fun too. It changed my mind after like being in the snow for like 2 days. I was like, this shit, I'm over it.
I was over it after the 30 minutes. Like, all right, this shit's annoying. I'm going inside.
Colorado was mad cold too. Like, our coach was really old school. He's from the South, so he didn't let us wear no like fucking long sleeve shirts or anything. He was like the stickler like that. I was over here like freezing. I didn't play that much, bro. If you want to on the sidelines, we figured out if you put Vaseline on your body, you like rub your whole fucking body in Vaseline, the wind reflects off your skin.
Really?
Yeah, which I didn't know. It helps a little bit.
That's smart.
But you were over there looking shiny as fuck for no reason. But
so you're not even sweaty. What the heck? What are you doing?
Yeah, you gotta do what you gotta do.
Yeah.
But what do you get some of your like inspiration from for like working out and everything?
For working out. Where do I get that shit from? Honestly, it's kind of like in my, I don't want to say it's in my blood, but that shit just became it became a routine. Like, if I don't work out that day, I feel like something's wrong. Like, shit, I don't feel like I fulfilled the day. Especially if you get a good morning workout, then after that, your day is fucking productive. You feel like you can do anything. You're ready to do everything. You feel wide awake.
Right. Would you credit being involved in sports since you were a kid, so like developing that work ethic and that dedication?
Definitely. Playing sports helped a lot. That's where I got my drive from, to be honest.
Yeah.
Sports, baseball, and football. I mean, I'll be honest. Like, I was never the hyped up athlete, like pump up the kid. I was always the one that led by example.
Yeah.
So and that shit it kind of stuck with me, doing the workouts. Like, I just want to go fucking work out. You gonna come work out with me? And I think that's what I'm doing right now. I'm inspiring a lot of people. Well, not a lot. I only have 3,000 followers. It's not 3K.
Follow my guy. It's
3K.
Vinny
fit like Vinny. Hashtag fit like Vinny. No, but I've been getting a lot of people on Instagram saying, like, you're inspiring me, man. Keep on doing what you're doing. It's like,
that drives you, right?
Yeah, I'm like, shit, I'm just posting videos, but I mean, it's helping some people. So I'm telling them, like, all right, I'm gonna keep on doing what I'm doing right now, because it's obviously helping them out, and that's what I'm kind of doing right now, trying to motivate people that need that motivation, because everybody needs that different motivation. It comes from everywhere too,
bro. Yeah, that's one of the good things about Instagram. I'm not gonna lie, bro. I see you working out sometimes. I'm like, fuck, Vinny over here getting that work in. Let me go ahead and hit the gym.
Yeah.
You know? But I feel that definitely on a deep level, because like me doing these podcasts, I've been getting a lot of feedback from people talking about like how they love it and how, you know, it's like inspirational to them as too. Yeah. And they want to like pursue whatever they want to do. And that keeps me going, you know? That keeps me like wanting to keep doing it. Yeah. Not so much to like, you can't really care about what everybody thinks, like, but it helps.
Yeah, a little opinion here helps, but don't like worry too much with other things. Just keep on doing you and keep on living your life. Do what makes you happy, man. Yeah, like, it's your life. You only got one, and that's why I work out. Working out makes me happy, man.
You're doing what makes you happy.
Exactly.
And at that same rate too, you can't let those like compliments get to your head, because you're gonna get content too. Exactly. And like, you just gotta keep pushing. Like, thank you. Take it in and then just keep moving on.
Keep on moving on, exactly. Don't get big headed or nothing.
Yeah, exactly. Do you so you don't like you don't watch any like YouTube videos or anything like that to motivate yourself? It's kind of just built in you? Yeah,
I used to, like, for football and stuff. I used to watch the motivation videos. When I first started getting into it, I used to watch CT Fletcher. Oh, yeah. That dude used to get me pumped, like, just.
That man has had a crazy life, bro.
Oh, yeah, ridiculously crazy. And he's another example of the diet, like, of what it could do for you. Like, he would just eat cheeseburgers every day, double cheeseburger, Big Mac, or In-N-Out. And that's why his fucking cholesterol got clogged up.
Yeah, that heart surgery transplant.
Yeah. So that was a big factor in why he had to get that heart surgery. Yeah. But, yeah, he's one of my inspirations right there. That's how I started getting started working out, watching his videos.
Yeah, definitely. I was, I think my biggest one, I went through like a little motivational phase where I was doing that shit too, but I was watching like Eric Thomas videos. I think back in 2015, bro. Eric Thomas. He's like
Coach ET?
Yeah, ET, Coach ET. Yeah,
yeah.
Eric Thomas. His shit, I loved his shit, especially like 3 or 4 years ago. I was watching that shit on the daily, and it was like fucking get me going, bro.
Yeah.
It was good.
He's the one where you want to breathe. You want to be as successful as hard as you want to breathe.
Yeah. He started that saying, I guess.
Yeah.
Kind of.
Was it that one?
What do you mean?
Was it him? I think
that started that.
Yeah.
Well, he probably like heard it from somebody. But he made it famous. I guess you could say.
Yeah. Made it famous. Yeah.
Yeah, but another thing about that is like, at a certain point, you can have motivation to do something, but motivation is like temporary. Like you said, there's like, I think one of the coaches said this shit. They say a lot of cheesy sayings, but like one of them that stuck was just like, there's a difference between like being motivated and being driven. Like motivation, you could watch this video online. It's gonna get you like hyped to do something like immediately, but it's not gonna like stick with you over a long period of time. You know, you're gonna have to keep doing that every single time. When you're driven, like it just comes from inside you, and you're doing it because that's just how you are. Like I do this because that's just me. That's what I do. I do what I do because I do what I do.
Do what you do.
Exactly, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
Versus like having to find an external source for your motivation every time. At a certain point, it has to be like inside of you. It
has to be inside of you. You can't just be, all right, yeah, I'm gonna do it. You gotta actually get up and do that shit. Like,
yeah.
You can't just think about it. You gotta fucking make a move and fucking do it.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Do you listen to music, obviously, right?
Yeah.
You're working out, what you listen to?
Right now, what am I listening to? Always Nipsey Hussle.
Best workout
R.I.P., man. That shit hurt different. Like,
real shit.
When I heard that, I was like, no, okay. He got shot in the arm or something.
Yeah.
Then hours went on, and then shit, he fucking died. And when people say, like, that's when he says it in his song, Tupac of my generation, he's really the Tupac of our generation, bro.
Like, a lot of celebrities die, bro, but no, like, you could tell, like, how respected he was by the amount of, like, feedback he got from him.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, yeah, he had a funeral at the Staples Center.
Yeah, legendary.
He had a big impact on everybody, and, like, people that you didn't even think he would have one. And I didn't even know the guy, but he had an impact on me, like, that much. Yeah. Like, damn. Hey, that's fucking motivational right there.
It sucks that like we can't hear music from him anymore. That sounds selfish, but like his music, like you said, is the best music to work out to too. Shit's motivational.
It's inspirational, man. Like it's fucking grind and hustle and motivate.
Yep.
Like he's really the picture of that shit. It's crazy.
Yeah. Anybody else? What else you got?
I be bumping? Gotta bump that West Coast YG, Mozzie. Money Man, that's the dude from the South. You guys don't know who that is.
Y'all know nothing about that right there. You got Grandpa Vinny coming out here talking about you don't know nothing about that right there.
What else I be bumping? I don't know. There's a whole bunch of artists out there right now. Hip hop's doing good right now.
It is. Music is like ever since streaming started becoming a thing, like whenever it did, like pretty recently in recent years, like music is just coming out.
Oh yeah, left and right.
You got to throw Future in there too, right?
Future's been falling off. Even that little last EP, he's all sad. What the hell?
Yeah, bro. But his old shit,
he had no bangers on there.
He did.
Little Baby's going hard.
Little Baby is going hard. He hasn't dropped anything in a while, but like he's been like hot too.
He's been hot. Little Baby. Shit, who else is there? I don't know.
That's a good amount though.
Yeah.
I mean, you have different music for different moods you want to go through, right?
Oh yeah, definitely. I throw on some country whenever I want to relax.
Throw on country?
What? Jason Aldean?
It's that baseball. You play baseball.
I played baseball too.
Okay.
Yeah. I mean, that's relaxing, bro. Who else is there? Jason Aldean. Damn, I got the camera on me. I can't think of another artist. Luke Bryan.
That's crazy. How'd you get into country?
Honestly, it was after that first year. I went to New Mexico. I came back and I went to play at Fullerton JC.
Oh, okay.
I went to go play football, but then I seen how many running backs. They had like 10 running backs in line. I was like, I ain't gonna play football. Fuck that. I'm gonna play baseball. So I played baseball for a year. The coaches they knew me from Covina. They're like, yeah, man, we remember you. Come on the squad. I was like, all right, cool. And that's all we fucking listened to was country music on the field.
That's big in baseball culture.
Oh, yeah. A little chewing tobacco, and boom. Fuck, I'm chilling to practice the whole fucking day.
Yeah.
That was the life, though. It was so kicked back. College baseball.
Yeah, I bet. I never played, but, like, I could tell the type of lifestyle.
Mm-hmm.
From the one thing, I mean, our area doesn't produce many, like, football players.
Yeah.
There are some, like, that are ballers that end up getting out, but, like, baseball.
HGV baseball, that shit produces. You got Rio Reese right now with the Orioles organization.
Ty France
with the Padres. My boy Adrian De Horta.
Yep.
Where is he? Yeah, he's somewhere right
Doing
now.
like Angels, right?
Angels, yeah. Angels organization. My boy David. Damn, what's his name? Jared Robinson. Jared Robinson, he's somewhere right now too playing. I think he's pitching somewhere. Forgot what team he's on. But yeah, there's a lot of people coming out of that.
Countless other dudes too.
Oh yeah, I know. There's a lot of other younger dudes coming out of South Hills too. I don't really know their name, but
yeah, I just see it like every year. These like high schools around here are just like putting dudes out, like getting drafted and shit.
Yeah, it's different now too in high school. Like you can transfer wherever you want to go to. You don't gotta sit out a year. And like kids are transferring from school to school to school to school. Like shit.
Because it's allowed now.
Yeah.
Back when we were in school, like
you either had to move literally, like change your address to move there, or you had to sit out a year.
And you would still get caught for that too, because people would be like, "Oh, you just did it to play football," which is kind of fucked up. You know why they're doing that, right?
Well, no.
I was talking to the head coach over at South Hills. I visited there like a couple weeks ago, and like what he mentioned was actually really true, because if you think about it, our families like aren't moving away; they're staying here, right? So new families don't have a chance to move in. You know what I'm saying? We grew up. There's nobody to go to these high schools anymore. So like, the talent, like for some of these sports is really decreasing because like families can't afford to live here, or there's nowhere to live here. Yeah. And that's why the IE and like pushing out of LA is really developing like schools and athletes, because
that makes sense.
Yeah, because the housing is like a lot cheaper for
out there.
New families are allowed to live there. Like there was no law where like it's like, all right, you guys graduated high school, your family's got to get the fuck out of here, so a new family could come in. There's no law like that. So that's why like in order to get their the number of students they have up, I think that's why they allowed that new rule where you don't have to have a.
No, that makes sense. That what that coach said, that a lot of people are that to get kids from out there, or people are moving out there because nobody wants to move out of this fucking area. That's true.
Nobody's leaving.
Everybody wants to stay close to LA. It's right next to LA, in the middle of Las Vegas too. Halfway point. They got the mountains, the beach.
Everything. Cali lifestyle.
Dude, that's honestly why I came back. I was thinking about living in New Mexico.
What? Crazy.
Just because it was peaceful out there. It was like, I
heard
need
that.
to get away from the city for a while. I kind of like the peacefulness out here.
Nice skies and shit.
Nice fucking beautiful skies. And life was a lot slower out there. Like out here.
Oh, yeah.
I can't snap my fingers, but everything's fucking fast. You got to be on your toes.
Yeah.
But then when I came back out here, I was like, all right, never mind. I'm not moving back out there. I'm staying out here. Fucking California.
Yeah, it's what we're used to, and like it's still so much to do.
There's so much opportunity out here.
Oh.
So much opportunity.
Yes.
You can do whatever the hell you want out here.
Yeah, for real. You really can, like. But if you're not from Cali and you're listening to this, don't come here. We don't want it.
Getting overcrowded, all right? We don't need y'all.
We just playing. It's not that great.
Y'all can visit.
Y'all can
get your ass out.
Y'all can stay with that MTV Cribs. You can stay here, but you gotta get the fuck out.
Yeah.
Yeah. I wanted to talk to you about what can people expect from you like this year. I know you said you have a little training. You got a competition going on.
Yeah. So I'm right now I'm in a competition. July 20th, I'm doing a muscle body physique competition, and basically I'm really new to the sport. I don't really know nothing about it. I've seen so many athletes come into my new gym, and they're over here just posing. I'm like, all right, I got their kind of muscle. Why can't I do that? And then a couple of my other friends, they joined the team, and I was like, oh shit, they're gonna do it. All right, I think I'm gonna do it now too. Might as well. I see them every day. And it's just a little learning experience. I want to say I did it before it's too late. I mean, I'm in the best shape of my life right now, so why not go for it?
Yeah.
And it's a competition, and I'm a competitor, so I feel like I'm gonna give it my all to do it. To come out with gold. I'm not gonna go up there to fucking lose.
Yeah, we don't take L's here.
Hell no, I'm going out there for gold. I'm not going out there to compete with these dudes. Cause I've been to the Fit Expo a couple of times and I've seen the dudes that are competing on stage. And I'll be like, what the fuck? What are you doing? I can be up there.
There you go.
I'm not even trying to be mean. Like I could have won that tournament, but yeah, it's gonna be a fun experience. I'm still learning. I gotta practice all my poses right now. Honestly, and
that's got to be new for you.
The poses is hard, but the diet's it's kind of the same because I've been eating healthy wise. It's the amount of cardio that I have to do, because we're not in sports no more. We're not fucking running those gashers, and that shit catches up.
Yeah, it really does. We were talking about that off air. Like, you be eating like a machine when you're playing football because you need to like carb load and
you need all that shit.
You got to make weight. Like, you got to be at a certain. You get punished. I don't know about D2 level, but D1, if you don't make weight, like if you're not like a certain, whether you're trying to lose weight or gain weight, if you don't like make that weight, you got to condition extra. Like, you're literally getting punished, bro, for not being a certain weight. Damn. So you have to like eat a certain way, and like you said, when you're not doing it, when you're not in that sport anymore,
it catches up to you.
Yep.
It catches up to you. That and an age is just like you're not young no more. You actually have to fucking do some cardio. Like when I started doing this healthy stuff a year ago, I'd do like 5-10 minutes of cardio. And it was seeing a little difference. But now that my coach added 30 minutes of cardio after a workout, that's when I started noticing like my skin getting tighter, my veins popping out even more. And I was like, holy shit, cardiovascular is the real deal.
Yeah, I feel it. No one likes doing it, but
yeah,
you gotta do it.
You gotta do it. And honestly, I've been fucking just on my phone and shit, trying to promote shit. The time goes by fast.
Facts. For real. What advice would you give to somebody who's either looking to get their life in order, like get in shape, and secondly, what advice would you give somebody who's looking to get into training?
Somebody that's looking to get into shape, don't wait. Start it now. Don't wait till tomorrow. Go out there, find a trainer. Find a gym.
Preferably Vinny.
Hey, fit like Vinny V. Fit like Vinny. Sorry, cut off the V at the end now. Hashtag. Yeah, don't wait, because the more you prolong it, that you're just going to keep on prolonging it. It's going to be next week, next Monday. I'll start tomorrow. You just got to go out there and do it. Feel comfortable, too. Like, find somebody that you feel comfortable with. Find a gym that you feel comfortable at, because you want to be comfortable while you're doing it. You don't want to be somewhere you feel like you're forced to be there. You want to enjoy its fitness. You want to enjoy your experience, your journey, and everything.
Facts.
Yeah, make it fun. You don't want it to be boring. You don't want it to be hard. You want to have fun with it. That's the only way you're making a habit. If you like it, you want to actually like it. You don't want to be like, shit, I gotta go work out.
Because then too, it's gonna last longer. You'll be able to stay in shape for longer versus you like doing it just to get to one goal, and after that, you're done.
Yeah, exactly. So that's one. Just start it up.
For sure.
And what was the second question?
Like, what would you say to somebody who's looking to get into like training, to be a trainer?
Know your shit. Fuck.
Know your shit.
Know your shit. No, I'm just kidding. Start with baby steps, man. You gotta fucking learn how to crawl before you walk. You can't go straight into 2 plates into a squat. You haven't even squatted 1 plate. You gotta take baby steps. Progress, man. Don't get egotistic either. I started at 1 plate, and then eventually you get to the 2 plates, 3 plates, stuff like that. Don't just make sure your clients are not getting driven either. You want to make sure they're safe and everything, because I see a lot of trainers, they'll just be putting a whole bunch of fucking weight and their back is their knees are pulling out and caving in. It's like, come on, man, teach them the right way, teach them the safe way too.
Yeah,
because a lot of clients, like, they do that too. They're like, all right, let's throw on 3 plates, and then I'll be like, no, you're not ready for that, man. You're not ready for that yet. We gotta take it step by step. There's a progress. There's a way to do this the right way, or else you're just gonna hurt yourself.
Yeah, so you gotta pull them back sometimes.
Yeah,
that's
exactly.
Part of it too.
Exactly, it's part of it. And then you get used to your clients too. Like, every client's different. Everyone has a different personality, and you just gotta get used to them.
For sure.
It's like a learning experience.
Yeah, definitely. I love it.
Mm-hmm.
All right, I know you got to get out of here, so I got one more question. Just where can people find you? I know you mentioned your Instagram a couple of times, but
Yeah. So my Instagram is Fit Like Vinny, on Instagram, and I also got a little hashtag going, Fit Like Vinny. I'm located at the SelfMade training facility in West Covina, right off the 10 freeway, across the street from the West Covina Mall. Also, this Saturday, June 22nd. Beach workout. Hit me up.
Ooh, beach workout.
Up. Beach workout, baby. We about to get this shit work.
Okay. All right.
Workout.
Yeah, hit him up for that. For sure. All right, man. Well, I appreciate it coming on such short notice. You gave us some really good information, some gems. Hit my man up for those workouts,
Yes,
and
sir,
we're good.
Get fit like Vinny.